Good evening, folks. Welcome. I'm Alfonso Z and Salt of the Liberia Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. We want to welcome our viewers and listeners across the globe. Thank you. What a beautiful Sunday, first Sunday of the month. Tonight we will pivot to community initiative to know what is going on here in some of the organizations here in the diaspora. I'm Alfonso Z and Salt of the Liberia Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. Welcome to this program. Share it first. Just hit the share button and invite someone at your company.
Come on, kiss baby. I enjoy you. Shake it, baby. I enjoy you. Come on, dance, baby. I enjoy my baby. I love you so much. I miss you, baby. Kiss me, baby. Oh yeah, my love. I said my people enjoy you, my people. I said my people enjoy you, my people.
Taking you inside Liberia this beautiful Sunday evening here. From the East Coast, it's 7:43 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We want to welcome our viewers and listeners right here this evening. This is the Liberia Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. Thai Asia, Thai Mr. Sanon, welcome, Maddie. And of course, our prime-time viewers, listeners, Seattle Thompson, Joyce, and all of these great people. Welcome to this program here this evening. You know, all of these things that we are talking about sometimes initiate from here. And so we got to hold some of the leaders accountable, just how we hold national government accountable as well. But when it comes to community initiative, what is the understandings of our brothers and sisters in Liberia? They say we're not doing anything, which of course is not the truth, not the case. There are tons of organizations here involved in multitudes of roles. Well, Liberia Public Radio is all out to find out the truth and bring it to light. So why are they telling us that we are not doing anything, that we are just on it after their job? Where is the job? Give me a break. Good Sunday. Welcome. First Sunday. I am Alfonso Z and so. Some of my guests, they are standing by backstage. Very shortly, we're going to get them right here. And we're going to get a program to rolling here. Stay tuned and we'll get the ball rolling. So right now. Good evening, welcome. I'm Afonso Ziensot of the Liberia Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. We want to welcome our viewers and listeners across the globe. Who went to church today and who didn't go? I didn't go. Why should I ask this question? That's so ridiculous. I forgot. Okay, we want to welcome all of you here to this program here. As usual, so we bring national issues and as well as local. But sometimes we need to take time to come right on our feet and see some of these organizations that are making progress or involved in community initiative. We have to hold them accountable as well. Are they collecting money to put in their pocket and we just frown on national government? I have no idea. But what I do know, we all have shared responsibilities when it comes to the overall development of our country, whether you are in the diaspora or whatever you are on planet Earth. We all are on an obligation to make an impact. The reason politicians don't listen to us and our brethren don't listen to us because we don't care. We don't even want to know whether they get our hand pump in the villages and towns and cities. They go out there in the bush and get a creek water. So the politicians that fills their belly, they are the one that they listen to, and they have all right to do that, because if I were in that case, you just put yourself in that scenario. Well, we're going to be having this conversation here very shortly. It's already on the way. Let's bring you this quick international news. As you know, we always like to make news proportional. It is quite interesting. In observance of the 62nd anniversary of the Republic of Ivory Coast, President Alassane Dramane Ouattara is granting pardon to former President Laurent Gbagbo. Drop all charges. That's the path to reconciliation. And those things, they happen on a very ceremonious or a unique occasion. So Alassane Ouattara is saying that the 20 years jail sentence, I remember besides what happened in the Hague, there was a crime, potential crime, he was facing back home, 20 years to be sentenced. Alassane Dramane Ouattara, in his national address today, as to celebrate the 62 independence anniversary, spoke to the people of La Côte d'Ivoire. He said, a done, a finish. In fact, his accounts, everything that was been frozen, y'all get my money back. Y'all open it. They like that there. I get a key. I'm going to open it. That's how you build bridges and that's how you reconcile. Okay, guys, it's time to get a ball rolling. So I want to welcome all our viewers. My guests are already here. It's 7:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. A group calling itself Kparblee District National Organizations is based in the USA. From what we have been told, organizer massive preparation is ongoing right here in my own ocean state of Rhode Island. The president is Mr. Elijah Pay. The second, the VP, and some other officials, they're going to be here. Convention. What are people doing with the money? We will unveil that. But we are getting hints, some of the initiative here. This is our understanding. The Kparblee District citizen in the U.S., this is something that they have embarked on. It's more of a concrete in the sense we are seeing the visual, what they intend to do. So it was given them the opportunity to have a conversation with them as well. So we're going to be talking about that here, and we will be hearing from these officials why they decided to do what they are doing, and how this project, they arrive at this project, what this organization is all about. We want to welcome all of you. Standing by now is the national president, and also I believe is the vice president. They will come out here and they will introduce themselves, and other team members going to be joining us here. But the preparation here in Rhode Island is huge. We're waiting to see. As Kparblee District is under the belt of Nima County, Republic of Liberia. It's one of the 17 districts within Nima County. So what are they doing? We're going to be having this conversation. From Minneapolis is the president. I'm wondering whether there's some sort of political motive around this whole thing here. That how did they do? They would give, before you slaughter the goat, you gotta give it something. Give us some cassava leaf, because goat don't pop a cassava leaf. When you start chewing, you already get it. As soon as you do your hand, they go behind you. I'm not saying that's why it's going to happen. I'm making an educated guess here. Folks, good evening and welcome. Let me bring in President Elijah Pay is standing by in Minneapolis, and we're going to be bringing the Vice President. So here we go. Okay. Yeah, damn. The Honorable P. Elijah Pay the second President, KDCO. Man, are you moving gradually towards Capitol Hill or what? Let's leave that talk. We're going to come to that. Let's see here. The other lady here is official, I believe, is the Vice President, Madam Pauline. Let me bring her in as well. Pauline C.O. Malba. Am I calling the name the right way?
Pauline So Malba.
Oh, Pauline So Malba. Your honor so you get H and my honor so H is missing. The bottom line, they are all SO, right?
Yes.
Okay, gentlemen, Mr. President, good evening. Welcome on Liberia Public Radio. Pauline, my guess is your first time making a live appearance, correct?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's better late than never. The river is not to the soil, but he will endure to the end. Gentlemen, ladies, good evening and welcome to today's program. President Pei, good evening and welcome.
Good evening to my honorable host. It is an honor today, one of the best days in the life of our citizen, to appear on such a program like this, that Kparblee district citizens get to be recognized and get to know the efficiency of citizens that are advocating for them and what we are really advocating for or what we are doing with the advocacy. I believe the citizens need to know 100% as my code, my vice president, who has worked with me tirelessly, that the citizens of Kparblee district get the best. So it is an honor today being on the show with my delegation. Thank you so much.
Okay, all right. I think I made a mistake. You know, I didn't do it the librarian way to say it, but anyway, a president is a president. I should have done ladies before, gentlemen. Okay, Madam Malba, if you will, to call you, good evening and welcome. The ball is in your court. What are you doing with these guys? These our guys here, the foot of trouble. What are you doing with it here? They're doing vice president. Come on.
Thank you so much. Good evening, Mr. So. I always on your show. I watch your show, and I'm so happy and honored to be live today. And I want to say thank you for all what you do for us. Your show is so great and educative. I learned a lot from it, and I want to say thank you. And it's an honor that I'm on live today.
Okay. Guess what? I think I'm going to get a goodwill offering from first Sunday. I'm going to get an offering here too. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. This is what we do. We don't just put the hairs of the politicians for it, but there are other people who are making meaningful contributions in society. And this is why we are not selective in terms of who to invite, who to bring. Everybody have a share. Everybody deserves to be given a chance to talk about their country, their community, their village, city, towns, so forth, so on. Okay. Well, let's get the cat out of the bag. Kparblee District National Organization Convention is coming. Mr. President, set the stage for us here. Give us a sense of this whole organization, what it is, what is its surroundings, and just give her a little bit run through here about this whole Kparblee District National Organization.
Well, before I can speak a word or two, part of the delegation should be logging on from Africa, and I did get an alert from our student organization, Kparblee District University Student Organization. The president did alert me that he's in backstage, and I am still missing my honorable president, President Josiah Payfia from directly Ghana, who I believe should be part of this discussion of the prosperity of Kparblee District citizens and our associated citizens. Those are noble leaders. I would really want them to partake in this program.
I'm not seeing anybody backstage. So the need, when they click on that link, they need to enter studio. They shouldn't see their picture and stand there and looking at things, say they're not dressed. No,
I know.
they gotta enter the when you're back, if you're not open the door will be closed, right?
Correct.
So then click on that link, type their name, whatever they put there, and just enter studio. If it's surface, I'm going to see you right here, my base, just how you guys came. I think something, remember to now, Africa to now, and I internet, yeah, so something.
And I am still
Yeah.
missing the spokesperson of the organization, Mr. Steve Kparblee, as well.
The link is sent out to Steve. I'm not sure what's going on. Have you communicated with him?
Yes, I did try calling him several times, but he's not picking up. But I am all set as the vice president is all set. We can go ahead with the program.
Yeah, I mean, the link. The good thing, the email didn't come back. Once it failed, it comes back. I know it, it didn't, the plane didn't land good. But the thing about it, the president is here, the vice president. Yeah, but I'm hoping that they will come because it's a team. So we need to hear from all of them. We have time here. Let's just keep the ball rolling. Okay, so let's give us a run through here, how this organization came into place.
Well, before I can introduce my official, that include my dynamic and energetic vice president, Her Excellency, Madam Pauline So Moba, my all respect to you always, as you know. Let me use 2 minutes of this time and bring out the story that sells the life of Kparblee district citizens and our associated citizens. I want people to reflect on my story today and get a testimony out of it, that there's a reason in the Bible why God chose David. And this story today, while we are all educated today, whenever you speak about something that you did not write, you need to cite it. So if you're going to look it up, I want you to look it up in the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17. This will help today to relate this show today to you. The life of David. David, a child of Jesse. Why did God use David to get rid of the giant? Why God wasted time that the giant did collateral damage before using David? Why David as a child was used by God and God did not use the other sibling of David? We cannot ask God why. There's a reason for everything that happened. There's a reason for God to use anybody. God is a God. God is a merciful God. God is a mysterious God. God do things by his own will and not by human. David's story today is one of the touching stories in the Bible to me as a kid. It is used today as a testimony in this live show today that God can use anybody. Do not give up on yourself. Do not overlook yourself. God is a God of creation. God used David, as I believe today, to redeem. If God can use David, God can use anybody. That's why I believe today. God is using my vice president, Madam Pauline So. God is using the spokesman, Mr. Steve Kparblee. God is using President Lpr-Tv. God is using President Austin Kula Victor. God is using the chairman, Honorable P, to work alongside with our district citizens, Kparblee district citizens all around the world today, in our associated citizens, that God will get done, that we save life, that we do the best that God needs us to do when we have this life to breathe. Whatever we do today, it was done by God's will. We did not do it ourselves. It is an honor today being on this show with my dynamic vice president, my own lovable sister, and to the host too as well. It is my honorable greeting to you and appreciation to you, hosting my delegation today, hosting my organization staff today, that we come and present to our citizens, to our followers, to our well-wisher, to those that don't know or those that wishes to know us. This is the opportunity they have today through God's will, because it was meant by God that this happened. This is how we appear today. The message is, do not overlook anybody, because God is a God of judgment. God is a God of God who moves when he wants to move. God can use anybody. So thank you for letting us to come on this show to present to our citizens, to our follower on the upcoming convention, that this is the convention for all Kparblee district citizens, no matter who you are, no matter where you are, no matter where you're from, no matter what your situation is, no matter geographically where you find yourself today. This is your convention. And we are pleading as the convention chair, the vice president, and it is an honor having my dynamic spokesman, Mr. Steve Kparblee, into this live. And I feel very excited.
Austin, you got to make your camera. Steve, is there a way you can provide some lightning? Okay, yeah.
And also, I have the student organization producer president live from Monrovia. When I am doing things for the citizens of Kparblee district and our associated citizens, I feel overexcited because I'm doing things that led by God instruction. So I am honored today having these staff here, having these noble citizens on your platform, on your screen, on your TV show, that we can present to our citizens what we mean or what we're going to do and what we represent and how did we even get here. As I said, the story of David. These officials today were God's chosen people. We did not get here by ourselves. It was the citizens' will. So I will rest myself and let you know that we do appreciate you today having this show. And to the viewers that are watching, thank you so much for watching. We want you to please share this live podcast today. Share it to whatever media, whatever platform you have today. Please do that. So our convention will get the most attention. We'll get the most audience into that convention, that the ticket will be sold out, because whatsoever we do today, we do it for our citizens. Thank you so much.
I didn't know you can preach, my man. I need to come in your that's what happened, and this is why we always say give the young people the chance. Leave people, old people, let them be the guardians to lead us through. But we still fighting for you. So David now, I think David has resurrected again. So okay, all right, Mr. Pamos, Steve, long time, good to have you here. Good evening.
Yes. Good to have you, sir. I had a little bit of technical difficulties. I apologize for showing up this late. I want to say first, thank you for having us on your show, sir.
Okay, let's go to the VP. A lot of smiles coming here. So it seems to be, you see, that's the thing about humanitarian work. Humanitarian work, not too much headed with political work. Political work, the president, the vice president, they can't get along. Everybody, when the president is out there, vice president get billable case, they don't get. But you see, humanitarian work is it's a sort of divine interventions, passions, and people do it because they don't expect pay. So there's some sort of unison in doing it. Okay, Madam Vice President, let me hear from you. What are you doing with these guys? Are they giving you trouble?
Oh no, I'm giving them trouble because I'm very strong and high-headed.
Okay.
Thank you so much for having us, and I want to recognize my strong and fearless president. I want to salute you, and my spokesman that he speaks with wisdom. I want to salute you, and thank you, Mr. So, for having us on your show. It's an honor and privilege for me that I can be live on your show. And I'm going to talk little on our convention. We are selling this organization, and we want everyone to come on board, especially the women. Look at me and follow my footsteps and be part of this organization. Convention is coming to Rhode Island, and you don't want to miss this convention. The date is August 19, 20, and the 21st, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So 3 days event. Wow. On Friday is meet and greet, which is on the 19th of August. It will be here at our sister, the co-chair house. And the address is 20 Nicholson Street, Cranston, Rhode Island. And Saturday, we have 2 sections. We have the business meeting, which will be held at, it will be on, the time is at 9 a.m. to 1. Important business issue will be discussed on that day, and the president will throw light on that one. And we have breakfast and lunch will be served on that day. On Saturday morning, the business meeting, breakfast will be served. And then breakfast and lunch will be served. Yes.
GB
free of charge. So don't eat, come and you will have everything. Cassava gravy, we have, and cornbread, we have plenty, we have so many food on that day with the breakfast. And then 1 o'clock we'll disperse, everybody will get ready for the board. The board will be the second section of our convention. It will start at 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. The ticket will be sold on that day. Tickets are out already. We have the VIP ticket, which is $50, and the regular ticket is $20. On Friday, the meet and greet, we will have our drinks sold, because where we having our convention, the board is a church hall. So liquor are not, drinks, strong drinks, which is beer, liquor, is not allowed on that day at the premises. So we will have it on Friday, which is the meet and greet. We will sell it because we have something in store for our district people. Our president will throw lights. So every money that we collect on that day, the proceeds will go to our project. So we want to sell on Friday. Please, we are appealing to everyone to not bring liquor on Friday at the meet and greet. I will be there, and when I see anything, trust me, I'm going to tell you to take it out, because we are raising for our project. So on Saturday, we will have soda and water. So the VIP ticket, we are running short on our VIP ticket. So please, please, please get your ticket. It will be fun. The VIP table will be set up and you will be served. You will not, it's a buffet style, but our VIP will sit. They are very important on that day. Everyone important, but our VIP will be the special people on that day. You will have somebody to serve you. Anything you want, just call on us. We will serve you. So get your ticket. And then the address for the convention, the board, is 747 Broad Street, Providence, Rhode Island. We have it on all our social media. Please come out and support this worthy cause. Your children will benefit from it. My children will benefit. My family will benefit. Every one of us from Nima County will benefit from this project that we are ongoing. Please come and support us. On Sunday is the cookout. We will announce the venue on the day of the board. On Saturday night, the venue will be announced. So please come out and support us. If you haven't seen the energetic vice president, come out on that day. You will see her live. If you haven't seen the fearless president, come out. You will see our chairman on that day. If you haven't seen the spokesman that speaks with wisdom, come out and you will see him. And lastly, I just want to say a very big thank you to all those that are working with me, my co-chair, our sister Precious Sandy. We want to salute you. We want to say thank you for all that you're doing for us. If you haven't seen her, our coordinator, she is our coordinator and the co-chair, come out and you will see her. I want to take this time to appreciate all of our members, those that are in Ghana, those in Liberia, in the district. We want to say we love you. We are doing this all because of our people. So come us, please, Nima County, come out and support us. Tapetan District, come out and support us. Thank you so much to our listener. And I say thank you once again for giving me this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
No way that you can park the other vice president in the garage. No garage can hold.
No.
Okay, Mr. Steve, I want you to, I believe Austin is calling from Africa, right?
Liberia, correct.
Liberia. Okay. Let's see here, because Liberia internet is not reliable. Austin, are you hearing us? Oh, Austin, are you hearing us?
The video look froze up.
Yeah, it's frozen. Yeah. That suggests that something not right. Okay, let me just, Austin, are you getting us now? Okay, let me just get, if I see movement in the backstage, I'm gonna bring in. But let me bring Steve. Steve, man, long time. How you doing, buddy?
I know.
You are the spokesperson, so it's not like the organization, anybody can just work with and speak. You are the one designated to speak for the organization.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay, so it would be insane to ask you, what are you doing? Because I know your involvement way down the line before coming here. So honestly, it's not a surprise of you being involved and to reach to this level. Okay, so tell us here now, the vice president did an explicit breakthrough on the whole entire thing here. But you as a spokesperson, what do you think you need to add to that, what the vice president said?
Thank you very much, Mr. So. I know the president and the vice president, I think if I sit back now, everything I've been said, right? They nailed it on the head. I want to say first, like I said earlier, thank you for allowing us to have this time with you and with our people. It had been a while since we took upon this route. Our district people have called upon us, Mr. So. And there is a reason. It doesn't mean that there's no organization in the district to do what we're doing. But you know what? The best thing about this is two heads are better than one, right? Mm-hmm. You have to know that I want to make this clear. We are not running against anybody. There is nothing here that says we are running politics against the other people. Matter of fact, we need the other people in our life to ask them questions. How to move, gently so that we cannot step on anybody's foot. This organization was founded a couple of years back. I can say late 2011. I will give you a short history here, okay? Then I can move forward. Hope I have a little bit of time, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. That's why we are here.
Yeah. So I used to live in Minnesota. Now I'm in North Carolina because of my job. But I used to live in Minnesota. I never knew Eli. I only knew two people, Oliver and Jerry Cooper. So it was a certain time that I was going through a little bit of hard time, and I told Jerry, who's one of the founders of the organizations, but he knew Oliver, he knew Moses, and a few other people in the place, and they came that day to speak to me at my house, and having one conversation, from one to another, we realized that there are many people in this little city and around the world that do not, or in a country that do not even know the existence of each other. Okay. I second time went to Eli's house and saw my grand auntie's picture hanging on his wall. And it's like, how do you know these people? He said, Oma Slamo Baido and Kaudo Baido. Yeah. And look, I was puzzled that I'm having an echo.
Yeah, somebody open a device.
Yeah, it's off. My headphone is off. But anyways,
yeah, you want to use a headphone? Yeah, it was somebody open a device. Let me see.
There you go.
Let me get you off.
Okay, that's why I brought it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So to cut this matter short, Mr. So, we started to.
Let me see.
There you go.
I think we having problem with Austin.
Correct.
In Lpr-Tv. It's just okay. I think you guys can.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so from that point, we decided to look. Let's find people from our district that live even in this state, Minnesota, and that's why we started. Jerry Cooper, Moses Conway, Eli Pay, and myself. We started that weekend. Who you know, who I know, and everything just took flight. Okay, and people close to Minnesota, the Iowa, South Dakota, when they heard about this, they were very enthused, and so that's how the organization came about. And when that started, it was called the Youth Association. Okay, we already had the bigger umbrella. Okay, that was supporting the entire district, right? So we could not use that name. So that's how we decided to say, look, youth association, and everything started going. I'm saying Australia, Liberia, Ghana, and everybody started to come on board. But this is one thing that happened afterwards. The name youth was not supporting us because we realized that even the fact that we were not youth, there were some older people that wanted to be part of this after they have seen what we have done. And so we changed the name from KDA Youth Association to KDCO. And I'm saying everything took flight from that point. Bringing us here, this is one of the most important aspect of this organization, Mr. So. Our district have tried enough for those people that have not yet been, have not yet had an opportunity, like some of us. No school in the district. Some of those towns, you will feel really, really bad if you go over there. So we took upon ourselves to say, we are going to see what we can do with these little resources we have. I mean, from hospital, individually helping people to go to hospital, to helping with fundraising for barriers of the district, to Ebola, then to COVID, then to raising fund for food drive. All of these things, all of these things without running politics. It's basically, what we believe here is, look, where there's politics, there's competition. Where there's competitions, there's segregation. And we don't want that. We want all the district people to be together at once, where they can speak their mind. If I say something and you don't like it, you can say, hey, Mr. Speaker, excuse me, this is what I think we can do. And we vote upon it. And if your idea is better than mine, yes, I'll save mine for another time.
Okay, so let me hold you open your bags here, and we are on an obligation when we're having this conversation. We don't want people living here with apprehension.
No.
Something's still not right. And I'll be forced to bring in the president, and then we will try to focus on this convention. But Steve says something here. KDCO, and I know and others know there is a Kparblee district KCA, but I mean it's KDA because it's a district now organization here. So, Mr. President, if you will, to just set the barrier or set the tone, the language for how this KDA, is it KDCO, is it different from KDA? Or is it a supplementary branch or group on a KDA? I want us to set that basis, then we can come back, return, because there was something proper here, and we want to make sure we have our audience to know exactly what this group for and what this group represent.
Thank you, Mr. So. Let me first of all compliment the spokesman that spoke diligently. That's not strange of him. That's why we had the best. And he got that position to represent. He's a very fluent speaker. And the vice president today, again, she will be unreplaceable, as I always say. She's my unreplaceable person. She will speak without fear. And I'm just appreciative today. Being the leader of this organization, when you don't have people that believe in you, you are not a leader. You are not doing things for yourself. You're doing things for the district. I am on an obligation not to speak about KDDA, as you refer to. I am on an obligation as a leader, and I do respect rules and regulation, because if the citizen come up with those rules, I am bounded to enforce those rules. Part of the rule today, the chief coordinator directly spoke in my eye that I should not speak about KDDA because we'll be wasting our time. Since we agreed to a meeting, then I should enforce it. I cannot speak about them. I cannot criticize them anymore, because I'm one of the person that will hit it right in the bull eye. But I will criticize our organization constructively, that let us do what we are doing. Let us advocate for our district citizen to the most we can once we have this breath today. There will be things said about this organization because we are doing things that the other side wasn't doing. So then the attention is getting to us. Now, this organization is very public. It is democracy. I can announce on air, we are sitting down on $10,000 cash, Mr. Soul, $10,000 cash. This organization does not collect money from citizens. So then how do we get it? If people don't trust you, they would not give you their resources. If I don't trust Mr. Soul, I will not come on the show. Am I right?
Correct.
Is how this organization surviving today. KDCO is one of the best organizations in the world today. Having these dynamic people on this your show today, it is not about Mr. Pay. Mr. Pay don't really care about himself. Mr. Pay will be happy when Bobby citizens are happy. Period. That's why this organization is elite. Because whatsoever we do, completely on the internet. The internet is the biggest government today. If you don't fear the internet, you can get down to zero. The internet can bring anybody down. That's why we make it our reason in this organization to serve our citizens. Whatsoever the citizen want, 100% with majority vote. That's what we do. Those funding we got 1 cent, 2 cent, 3 cents for the high school and stuff. We don't tax people. There's no taxation for the high school today. I am here on an oath to speak it again. The vice president there, the spokesperson there, and those viewers that are watching us today, they will attest to it. We never tax people. The funding today for the high school that we are grateful to those donors and to those pledge donors, Mr. So. Is
that a school here?
It is. That is it. That is it. We are speaking about 2 high schools today. So this organization of our kind believe in transparency. That's how people trust us. People will trust you.
Let's have a
little bit, Mr.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. Let's have a little bit dialogue here. This is LPR, and the VP knows that because, but we're having a conversation. If that politician, that will be a different way I'm going to be doing things here. Yeah. So there is a reason or a genesis of a group of a people coming together, say they want to do something. What prompted KDCO? What is your mission? What prompted this for young, middle-aged people to come and for these ideas to be moving in a sort of tsunami context as I see it? And I seen the involvement, and every day I literally live on a social network, and I don't know which energy drink you taking. I thought I was a social network freak, but you beat my time because every night, every evening, morning hour, and sometimes it keeps me up. When I see information coming through, I'm like, wow, this guy, he doesn't sleep. What sort of energy? Is he drinking 10 energy or what? Yeah, but what was a compelling situation to get to this point?
I will want to give that to the spokesperson, but let me just take on it, and then let him go first because every official of this organization got their position and they have to advocate on that part of it that we are organization of our type today is democracy. So Mr. So got his job. If he is to do the dishes, Mr. So do the dishes. If the Steve Palmer man is to take the dishes to the sink, he will take it to the sink. Yes. That's how we survive today because it is connection and it is not one person burden. It is done by the citizens. So Mr. Spookman, it is an honor today having you here. And if at all you can take a look at that question, and later on the vice president can chip in because that's one of the best questions that we should answer fluently as well because there's so reason.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, that would give a sense of the listeners, the viewer, what do they represent? Who are they? What are they gearing towards? Yeah, Mr. Tai.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman and Mr. So. Like I said previously here, we are not running competition with anybody. That might have seemed like that because the way we are excelling in our activities. But we understand that, look, 2 heads are better than 1. Okay. We can do better, even though if we are together, but we can do more if I'm on my side, doing what I can do best, the other people on that side doing what they can do best. But look, the point here is we have we have tried our best to make sure that the district get what it want.
Correct.
What we stand for here is to make sure that the district, the school project that we are taking over, and one of the biggest that we have done so far, is that everything that has been done previously, like what the president just said, Mr. So we make sure not to step on anybody's foot. Like you did mention about KDCO here, or KDA. I want you to know that we are stretching our hands to everybody for the district. Okay, we have opening. Matter of fact, I have talked to some of the respected district KDA organization leadership myself. We are stretching our hands that whatever we are doing, we are not running competition with you. Don't make it seem like we are another political organization here trying to run off your bike. No, we are not doing that. We are trying to make sure that the district gets what it needs. And the fact that we realize that, look, things are really slow. Okay, things have been slow. Well, how long someone have been in the state? 20, 30 years, right? And we do not have certain things that are needed for that little district. That's why we decided, look, what can we do to make a difference in our district? And one of the things that always comes to mind is, look, there's no school. Okay, there's no good school in the district that will support the little children that are coming up. Look, you know that we that have our kids here, they are not going to leave from here and go back to school in the district. But those that do not have the opportunity that we have had, you know, building a school is one of the best things that we can do for the district at this point. And I just want to make this clear again. This organization is not running competition with anybody. This organization is not running so that the other people will look bad. We are just extending the hands of whatever that happened in the past. We just know that we can do it. And so that's why we are trying our best to do. I just want to add on to this one. I talked to one of the important person that I respect the most from the district yesterday, inviting them for our organization or for our convention. The individual politely declined because he had another occasion he was going to. He told me, but his perception about us was completely wrong. He stated that we are running an organization that is counterproductive to the district. And I made him understand that, look, there have been things in the past, conflict, confusion in the past that has separated the district people. For us, we are trying our best to make everybody to be on the same page.
Correct.
By us inviting you to our convention, I'm saying, hey, I'm extending my hand for peace. It's easier to make enemy than to make friends. The process of reconciliation is a tedious one. If I had a conflict with somebody and I extend my hand, it's left for you to hold my hand or not, so that we can be one. If you pull away, you don't want to be part of this. But I just want everybody to understand here. What I want for people to take from here is, we are not here to make the other people look bad. We are inviting everybody from the district, old, young, to come and let the project be a success, because one person will not. This is not for Eli Pay. I want for people to understand this. This is not for VP Soul. This is for the people of the district. Our 5 and 10 cents that we have invested into this organization, it's not for us to get anything back. But whatever we are doing, so that people that have not had the opportunity yet to get some of the goodness that we have achieved, so that they can have piece of it. I hope if anybody do not take anything from this, what I wanted to hear today is we are not running against anybody. We are not a political group. We are not a group that is rebel, like one person described to me. We are just the people of the district that trying to make the best out of the worst. Thank you.
Okay, let's bring in the VP here. Madam Vice President?
Yeah.
Do you want to add to it?
Yeah.
Because you know, it came out now, so we'll return to the purpose of to make conversation, the project, the cause, and how you intend to raise the money. I think those are cardinal things for me. Do you want to add anything to what both the president and the spokesperson mentioned?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. So this question is very emotional. I say this over and over. Our district is the least district in Tapetan district. A lot of people don't know us. When you tell people I'm from Kparblee district, they ask, where is Kparblee district? Where is it located? It is in Tapetan. It is part of Tapetan district. And it is sad that we do not have a high school. Even a qualified elementary school, we do not have it in the district. So we thought it wise to build a school. We are not running any competition with no one. We have the district at heart. People, you know, people may look at us that we are little, but we have big dreams and visions for our district. So if we can do it, anybody can do it. We are not running any competition. I will say it over and over and repeat ourselves. We are not running. We love our district. We will do anything for our district. And before I can, you know, turn it over to you, Mr. So, I remember an incident that took place in the district. It was a dispute that was with two towns. And may his soul rest in peace. Our brother Solomon, he died during the conflict. And he died all because of the district.
Let's see. Where is Josiah calling from?
Ghana.
Okay, let's see here what Ghana will try. Josiah is here. I'm coming here, Madam Vice President. All right. I think the Africa thing here now holding water here today. Okay, yeah, go ahead, VP.
Yeah, he died for the district. And what this organization did, we raised money. When we were contacted, we raised money and we sent it to the district. And the sad thing about it, the elders of the district, the students said that we thought that our people in America had forgotten us. And we sent that money. It was so emotional. We sent it and it was given to his family. So we have done so much. We cannot come and blow trumpet, things that we have done. We have done so much. Even in Ghana, we saved a life in Ghana. One of our brothers, he's in Liberia now. We saved his life. He was going through an illness for a long time. And we collected money, sent it to Ghana. He went on an operation. And today, our brother is sound and healthy. He's in Liberia and talking about the little that we did for him. So our organization, we believe in transparency. We believe in love, unity. We are here for our people in the district and we will continue to do it until God called some of us home. And even in my grave, I will still do it for my district because I have heart for my district. And one thing I can say, when I was little, I always go back to Zoju. So I have a little vision about Zoju. I know how Zoju is. So helping my people, I will continue to help, and we will continue to help our people. So this organization, if I hear people say, oh, this organization have not done anything, we have done great and greater things, more than our fathers that been here over 20 years. We have done something for the district, and we will say it today. The VP of this organization, we will make sure that this high school will be built, and we'll make sure we put qualified teachers in that school, and that school will be one of a kind in Nima County. So I want to say thank you to our listeners. Share this program and make sure to come for the convention. Thank you, Mr. So.
Okay. All right.
Piece number 1 minute.
You want to come in?
Correct.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you, Mr. So. To the viewers and the followers today of Kparblee District Citizen, it is my honorable respect to you being the leader of this organization. We will not relent to anything. We will not bow down to anything that does not bring prosperity to Kparblee District Citizen. In doing this, I will critique this organization. I will critique. Criticism come in two ways. You could criticize negatively. You could criticize positively. I will criticize this organization with my concern. Why this organization that just established in less than 2 years, sitting now under 10,000, how did we get it? Why is this organization, when we call upon our citizens to donate voluntarily, within less than 30 days, whatsoever project we are calling for come to pass? Why this organization is a global, it's not just in America, it's in America and Africa. We're working close connection with our district citizens in Ghana with the leadership of President Josiah P. the Vice President, Mr. Ivan Ball, the General Secretary, Mr. Banto. We're working close connection with our students' organization, BADOSA, Kparblee District University Student Association, His Excellency President Austin Kula Victor, and all those elite young men and women from Kparblee District today. How are we doing that? We're working close connection with our district citizens in Grand Jide, President Mose Wheeler, and the Secretary, Mr. Alex Fondo, and all those citizens. I'm not just mentioning it, Mr. So, and to the follower today. I believe in physical evidence. This organization is here for all our citizens with its goal to find our brothers and sisters, no matter where you are. No matter. So in doing this, we have visited Grand Jide to see our citizens. We have visited Ghana. In other words, we been there with them. We sat down with them in meeting, and we cheered them up that we are doing this together. This organization makes its duty every day that the leadership visit the district directly. As the Vice President said, when the attack happened in Kparblee District. Let us give that compliment today. No more monkey work, baboon draw in Kparblee District. I will give this glory today from God to our brother, P. Samuel, from Kparblee District in Grand Jide. When I was crying that day on the phone that the district was under attack, that I needed some help before all the citizens died. It was Brother P. Samuel who instead led me to the commander in Tapetan because there was no help that could come from Tapetan. I would declassify information because this is the organization that cares about its citizens. We would do anything for the life of Kparblee District to be saved.
Okay.
That's why we do at this organization. We work in public. We work with our citizens, no matter where you are, no matter who you are.
Including citizens of KDA?
Correct.
The Kparblee District citizen.
Correct. Anybody. And as you heard the spokesman said, I cannot speak about KDDA.
Yeah, not a matter of speaking about that. I'm not trying to get, we're not going to get into that. The thing is, I think you want to consolidate your effort in making sure the people are, they get a saying that saying there's no bad boy for a child.
Correct.
If I'm from KDA, whether I agree with you or not, I'm from KDA. You just say, because you never let me knock. So what I'm saying here, because this is one of the things that is lacking within our own social, like we're quick to disconnect here. But so let me ask the question: if it's ridiculous, just you are at liberty to plead the fifth.
Correct.
Okay. So is there any invitation out to this book? My drive here is I want your program to succeed. And one, there's a legitimate reason, and this is why I think we need to be having classes and stuff like that. We need to make our people to understand, even if I disagree with Elijah Pay as a head of social, But let's look at what Elijah or the group is doing. Is it beneficiary to the district? Is the district or is the region being benefited? If that is the case, I must invest into it because then I will have a voice. And this is what I'm kind of like, because Bible district citizens are huge within the New England Belt, that you know. And it's a combination of both the KDA, the KDCO, and I guess you want everybody to attend. But we don't want to focus on that here. Let's look at this project. What's the cost of this? Let me put this project. Oh yeah, this is huge. What is the cost of the estimated cost of this project?
Let me answer that question for you here. Thank you very much, Mr. So. Look, this project has the president and VP has said it's very much important to us. It's not just because we are going to benefit from this personally, but we know who are going to benefit from this project. And that's why we are inviting everybody from the district. Before I go to the cost, let me just address what you were just saying previously. Yes, we are trying to invite everybody from the district, no matter what organization you are. Every town in the district has their own organization. We are still trying to reach those organization heads for them to come to this convention. I said previously, I talked to one of the organization's leader yesterday. Okay, and it was a bit frustrating that their perception about what we're doing is a bit on the negative side. But that does not stop me from making them understand that, look, we are not here to fight you. We are here, matter of fact, to work with you. Okay, we are here to make this district what it's supposed to be. This is a very little thing. We understand a lot of things that contributed towards owning a school. Okay, because the government has to accept the population according to how many schools or how many projects is within the district. Okay, so coming now to the cost of this project, we understand that based on the district population, we cannot just build do other projects in the various towns that other people are suggesting, because somebody suggested to me that why is a school being built in Kparblee and not in Bewale, Katy, and Sudru? So my answer towards that was, look, the district has one of the lowest population, and the government will not allow schools to be built within.
It's simple. You got to meet the criteria of the Ministry of Education.
Yes.
People just do not know. They think you can just get and do anything, whether you like the government or not. There's a standard that meets the requirement of getting certain things done.
Exactly. And based on the population of the district, we divided this project into few segments. One is the one that's on hand right now is to renovate KMR. We already have the building standing, okay, but it's just to the 9th grade level. So the plan here is
this school here. Let's get to the point. I want your message to go out there, and I don't think your target group should be only citizens of Kparblee district.
Yes,
it should be Liberians. Why? Because when Kparblee, when Nima County is developed, education is improved, health is improved, anybody can be in transit. While passing through, going to the southeast, you know, people getting married, and then they did a woman to go say the other country is there, they start making baby, the children then got to go to school. So this is not just only. I don't want, and I don't think you are limiting it to Kparblee district alone.
No,
because it will be, and that's the concept I want our people to. Is there? Let me get it right. Is there a high school?
Yes. So right now, the school in Kparblee is it's up to the 9th grade level, right?
Victor is still trying, but I don't even know whether he's still doing him good. Victor, I mean, yeah, okay, he said, yeah, Victor. Austin, are you hearing us?
No.
Okay. Yeah, it's just too bad. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, guys.
So
Let's go.
personally, even though the school is to the ninth grade level, but the plan here is to extend the school to a 12th grade level. Okay, we know that the district will be able to, the population should be able to support that one school within that district. Okay, and the second phase to that is if we have increasing population that would not just hold out one school, that would bring in our long term project to build another high school in Bewale.
So, okay, yeah, I want you to sell your project because I want for people to give, including myself, not just people. As long as it's a genuine project and is there for the people. Are these, Mr. President, let me ask you, all of these, what we are talking about, is it in consultation with authorities at the Ministry of Education? Are they aware of what you are doing? Your district leaders, the town, obviously. But before that, I want to play something here, and you can tell me precisely. No, hold on one second. Sorry for that. I want to play something here. I don't know why. Or let's see this here.
Some of the strategies that we use if we build a high school in government, not paying the teachers. You know what? We, the citizens ourselves, can pay the teachers. I did not say it, but that's the plan at the back of it. Because we can't put our high-end income into a high school, 2 or 3 high school group 1. The students are all energized to learn, and the teachers are not getting paid, and then they are sliding by then. We need to re-strategize again to come to a conclusion that we will have to pay the teachers ourselves. Only we ourselves can do it. That's the only way this education will bring that development. The best development right now for Bobby District is education.
I don't know why it said, okay, that means something is, okay, let's start this here. Let's have a conversation a little bit about this here. Hold on one second. I want to make sure that something is. Okay, let's have a conversation here. You know, before you come on anybody, even you before you come, you know, the good thing now, the Google search engine it tells you plenty of things about people, right?
Yes.
So that my guess that is in Kparblee district.
Correct.
Your conversation was it relative to the same school or education program? I believe you're talking with a citizen or young public school. Was that a school building that you were having that conversation?
Correct. Before I answer to that question, let me be what this organization stands for: appreciating people. Let me first of all appreciate those innocent people that voluntarily donated to this high school project pending fundraiser ongoing. We are sitting down on the cash of almost $8,000 US currently. I will be precise on it every time. We have pledged donation of $33,000 US pending. We want to be appreciated to those people that all over the world, people in Ghana donated, people in Liberia donated, people in Australia donated. The officials of this organization stood up and donated. We want to be grateful on behalf of the leadership of KDCO, on behalf of Kparblee District citizens. We are very grateful to those people that took their hard-earned resources to invest it into this educational process for Kparblee District citizens. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me go to that video. That video, Mr. So, was Honorable P. Elijah P., the chairman for KDCO, standing in a little town in Kparblee District called Kparblee. Kparblee is one of the little town. It's not little than most of the town. This high school projects have lended this organization from town to town. All towns in Kparblee District have seen the face of this leadership. We have made a sacrifice for the last 4 years. We've been talking about it. This leadership today, this organization stood up with its policy that there would not be this organization sent, would be spent on official traveling to promote awareness to education in Kparblee district. Every trip, every round about the world we went today to sell this high school project came from the donor themselves, the individual self. We have never used the citizen resources to transport our officials to go on trips and to buy food or to do anything. No, those trips from town to town with President Lauren George and Coordinator Jordan Parker and other officials in the district was done solely to bring prosperity, to bring awareness to this high school today. So that video, it is a live testimony in Kparblee. One of those towns within Kparblee district that we went everywhere. So yes, that video is live.
So let's come back to this question. How much is it going to cost KDCO to get this high school project completed? Is there a timeline? Are you anticipating as to when this project going to be completed?
Absolutely. We have a timeline from beginning to start. We, like I said earlier, renovating KMR is a primary goal of everything for now. So now we are looking at $30,000 to start and $200,000 maximum. That includes the short and the long-term goals. So we have spread this between we have sorry, somebody just walked into my office. We have spread this between couple of segments. So phase 1, renovate KMR. So the moment we hit that 30,000 max, that would be the primary thing for us to do. After that, like I said earlier, we will have both senior high and junior high first, then senior high. So the phase 2 of the project would be add a couple of buildings on the one we have present in Kparblee for the high school. Now, phase 2 of that would be the second high school that will be built in Bewale. But like I said earlier, only if the population admit us for that to happen. So the first thing we're looking at here is for all of these pledges and contributions that we are doing personally to come through. And the moment we hit the 30,000 max, the project will begin. We are looking at May to May 2024 to start this project.
2024. Okay, hold on one second. You know what? I don't think it's not working. Yeah. It's not your fault. It's not my fault.
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
As 21st century broadband is still a challenge.
That's right. 2G network.
Let me add to the spokesman just a second again about the high school project. I say spokesman said he is 100% accurate. I'm just giving addition to information. The high school project belongs to the citizens of Kparblee district. It is not on the shoulder of the spokesman, the vice president, or our grievance chairman, Mr. Oliver Toll, or whosoever official of Kparblee district citizen organization, KDCO.
They requested
us.
They requested for the high school?
Correct. Let me break it down into segment. This is how it came about. This high school project, we are operating on an option 2. So if there's an option 2, then Mr. So there should be option 1. Then there should be option 2. Then there is an option 3. The citizen consciously, with the district consensus that include Primary Chief Chris Doyle and all the youth chairs, this happened in the district. 5 days, the leadership of this organization traveled to Africa. 5 days. Those funding was paid off by the official for education for Kparblee district that we would do this by ourselves. We went to Africa. We went to Kparblee district for 5 days to get consensus about this high school, and the decision will not come from the USA.
From
the
whom?
USA is not Kparblee district. Kparblee district is Kparblee district. So the organization deemed it necessary. That's the right phrase. We deemed it necessary that any decision about this high school should be directly in Kparblee district that involve the paramount chiefs, that involve the youth and adult chair and all those town youth and the elders and the women and everybody. So the consensus, those phrases of the option were defined. So we did agree that we
should. The consensus, talking about the consensus from whom?
The consensus of the citizen, the district citizen.
In consultation with
the high school. We met in the on that day.
The national government, is national government aware of what you are doing?
Not exactly still, but we are still advocating, and we are. This is part of the package that we will engage them prior to the bricks being put on the ground. We will engage the government of Liberia, but it is in the make as well.
Okay. So what happens? I want school to be built. People
Correct.
need to learn in a place there, and people need to start having fish brain.
Correct.
Because fish brain, they're not correct brain. Now I get all into trouble here. I want people to learn, but I want it to be done the right way, equally as well. So I'm going to focus on the positive side here. To whatever thing we all can do is news we're still sharing here. Let's assume Horst Steve saying, I think around 2024, the project is completed. What next? What will you do? Will it be a private school, public school? Will you turn it over to government? What becomes of the school? How are you going to sustain it?
That's a pretty good question that I will ask the spokesperson sincerely. Let me nail that on the head, because I will slide back again one step. Let me conclude with the option 2. It was the consensus of the district and not the vice president and not the spokesman and not the KDC organization. It was the citizen of Kparblee district. That's how this organization operates. We don't do things by ourselves. We do things that the citizen with majority need us to do. That's how this organization came into existence today to be where we are today. We don't operate by ourselves. We don't make rules by ourselves. The rules of this organization is what the citizen want. So when the consensus was taken that day, with Paramount Chief Chris Doyle, I am declassifying information.
LFA, the Paramount Chief.
And there's a sufficient evidence. Even the learn for the high school is now given to this organization for us to advocate. It was given by the Paramount Chief on video. We are using it to show vivid evidence to our followers, to our citizens, to our friends that this high school project is not for one person. We are begging everybody to please donate. There is no exemption of Kparblee district citizens from donating to this high school. Part of the good news is this organization came up with the idea that since it is placed in our care to be the most advocator, we should do it with moderation with this organization idea that we do not tax our citizens. Today, I am proud again with sufficient evidence with the officials here. So there's no mandation with the donation for the high school. We are sitting now on almost $10,000 now from citizens that give $1, $2, $3, $4. We are grateful today to them. Now, please help us. Let we help everybody. Let we build our high school for Kparblee district. This high school belongs to the district. It belongs to the district, and this is how we were placed in front of it to be the most advocator. So we are working in close connection with our student organization. President Kula should have been here to explain that. Part of it now, we will link with them, saying he's assigned in Monrovia as one of the administrators. Part of the thing is he will get a team and gradually meet the Ministry of Education. And then we from overseas as well, we are making an appointment to meet with the president to bring to his attention that this high school is in progress. We are raising funds because there's a district within the country that he's ruling that does not have a high school. The district got a grade level of 9th grade. So what did we do wrong that we cannot get a high school? Where did we go wrong? I'm a critical thinker. I do think about that. 1920, 40, 50, 60. We have citizens of the district that have good jobs. They will instead take their children, send them to Tapetown, send them to Grand Jita, send them to Monrovia, send them overseas. What about those citizens in the district that are making cocoa and rice farm that don't have the resources to send their children to high school? So then they are forgetting. That's why this organization don't believe that. We need those 2 high schools in Kparblee district, and we will make it in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yes. Let the church say amen.
Amen. And to So,
Okay, believe me, I want this to happen.
Correct.
I'm just concerned. I want the right thing to be done. That's it. And because the citizen there, yes, that's what they want, but they will not have the capital to sustain the institution, clerical, and will Mr. Pay, Madam Mulby, Carr will be the one to be digging his pocket all of the time, and that's what I'm asking. That's what the reason I'm asking.
I missed that
because
question.
this is the problem. Sometimes we all go down the hill with it. We can have our disagreement with national government. That is okay.
Correct.
But to sustain institution, I mean, if you want to have it, I'm not saying people being their own thing, but because it's a remarkable, and I must commend you guys because it's a great intervention. But right. I want you to go the way that it will survive, and tomorrow when you're in the age, you will say yes. This is our innovation. This is our idea, and this is how we get here. Because the people back there, believe me or not, even people who volunteer to work, if I ask you, they call you, even though they're going to be the direct beneficiary of the project. Whether you have started or not to go get sense, you got to feed them, you got to pay them. Even though if it is completed, they will. Your son not want to go there, like what Steve said. My beginning, old man, I want to go. I say, you want to go? The very first thing he asking for, they are funny thing. I said, seriously? you worry about peace up and this and that and all those kind of things. Stay right here. I'm going to come back. So, it is what it is, and we have to deal with it. What is the strength of this organization, membership-wise? Why are you not tasking? Why you want to be looking up for me to give before this project can be completed? What is the strength of this body in terms of membership-wise? And maybe we can narrow it down to USA. Now, and I would say here that openly, if you are not tasking people, you have to reconsider that.
Correct.
Because if you want it done, don't be like one of my men. The man called off for a wedding meeting, who went there, what you get? Nothing. You get a ring? No. You not pay for the hall? No. You get a camera man? No. So what you coming here for? You want married? How you want to get married? Let's be realistic.
Yes.
So because that's the essence, that's the goal. Because you have to tell people this is what we have and this is what we need to be added. So the VP, the way she on fire, she doesn't matter parking in the garage.
No.
It is 30,000 here. They can come up. Each person can come up with $1,000. That's a 1-year plan. If you say let's soon you get 300 people, 300 members, 200 members, and say hey, everybody $100. People can make their $25 payment, $10 payment before the year comes to an end. Then he alone pay about $1,200. So if you multiply 1,200 times 200 or 300, you already get your goal. You already, so whether I gave or not gave it, because I don't care what. Our people, they're not used to, or I don't know whether it's deliberate or they just think it must happen automatic. It's a very good vision. And believe me, you're going to have challenges along the way.
Correct.
Even from in the system. So, but I applaud it, the idea of coming here, this is what we want. Because when you do this, then you have a voice in your district, in your community, in your region. Then when you tell people, say, don't vote for that man who won't be represented, they will listen to you. But you can't even pay hand pump for the people. There's somebody there carrying hand pump, putting zinc on their heart, you think they will listen to you? They don't want to listen to you. Even if I were in that case, I won't listen to you. Even though it might sound ridiculous that they're doing it, but that's the fact. That's the reality they are dealing with for today. But I think you guys are on course, and you just need to open up, reach out to the people. Hey, Bobby, this KDCO, KDA, they're doing it. Bottom line is going to Kparblee district. You're not going to Burkina Faso. You're not going to Sierra Leone, Waterloo. My man know what I'm talking about. You're not going to Waterloo or whatever. It's a district going to be benefited. See, the president knows that. But sometimes the way we get things done. So, where else I wanted to ask you? You wanted to come in, Steve?
Yes, I wanted to touch base a little bit about the question you just asked. Your concern about contribution and tasking. One thing I believe here is usually when something is done broken, we don't have to fix it, right? In this case, from the beginning of this organization, we have tried everything that we have accomplished. If I have more time here, I was going to list everything that we have done, and if you add everything from start to end, we will be hitting about 50,000-60,000 over there.
Correct.
Everything was donated. If we call today, put us on, look, this is a project we have, and this is a situation that's going on, people show up and give
immediately
resources. Okay. We try. The problem here is in the past, people collected money, tasked people, and sometimes resources went out of the way, right? Mr. Soul, one thing we believe here is if you donate, is come from the bottom of your heart, and you just give it to the individual and don't have to worry about it. But if you are tasked of 5 cents and it's misused, that become a problem, and we have seen that over and over. So from the beginning, we try to stay away from tasking because it have brought many problems in the past, not with our organization, but with other organizations. Okay. However, we are having members requesting tasking in present time. But the fact that we cannot just amend everything that we have on our own, these are some of the reasons we are taking to the convention. These things will be discussed over there. What do we do from this point? Even though we have pledged, we have donated to the projects, those ones that have already been completed, and those ones that we already have we have on hand. At this point, we are taking on the biggest project ever. What can we do? Do we amend our present constitution that say, look, we cannot tax anybody? If the district people say yes, let's amend it. We vote upon it, and look, that's why we want everybody to show up. Whether you have donated to this organization, whether you are part of this organization, we want everybody to be present doing the convention. Okay, then we can discuss these things. I don't want for people to say, hey, Eli said that we should donate, or Eli said we should task. I want for the people to say, let's do it. And if everybody agreed upon it, it will be done. So we are looking forward to that. If that will work for us, absolutely. I mean, my 5 cents plus your 10 cents, that would be more. But if the
let me tell you this.
Yes.
If you work for people, the leader takes the bull by the horn.
You're right.
Now, how are you saying here that there's a trust? What I see, there's a trust in this leadership. There's a trust of what is happening right now.
Correct.
And in order to have that trust being manifested, you have to sell that. Hey, yes, you agree. He didn't force Pauline to be the vice president. You were forced to be the spokesperson. So, okay, if you are on board, what is your own attachment? What is your own obligation? Because pledges are just not guaranteed. It's not a day. I can't. I mean, they will come to that convention there, and put their place on. They will stand to the door. That song will bring them in first. Make sure put their code down. To the president, I played $1,000. Hey, the next day you call it, man, my entries get that, and this one do this and that whole year, but no. Yeah. So it's not guaranteed. That's a complete gentleman arrangement. But like what I was asking, say you have 50. Quality is what is important, not quantity. Yes. It's not a matter of how many person in there, because the more you have people say, the more it becomes headache. But we have committed people in the group, they are in it. And once they know there's a trust in the leadership, accountability. And like I said, I follow all of your talk. Night, morning, hour, update. This is who's giving. That's what people like to see. Some sort of transparency, open book. Once you do that, not just only people from Kparblee district, ordinary people who follow you say, wait a minute. These people We thought they were X, Y, Z, but there seems to be an openness here. And people, you're going to see that intervention will speak for itself.
Correct.
So if you're not in your constitution, you're not forced, eh? Who tell you the police in Labrador not get money? No men in Labrador get money. They need to pay their own share as well. Yeah, they're going to be the direct beneficiaries. Strictly, do not put stress on yourself. And every member who believes in this administration, who buys the idea that yes, we must build school because school is the gateway of a good mind, good generation, the future of Liberia, Nima, the district, they must all invest into it. Period. Correct. If they not do it, how are they going to do it? Tell them, hey, if you believe in the administration of Lpr and the vice president, Paulins, and all of the entire leadership, we got to be in the front line of this.
Correct.
Then people will see it. Yeah, so that's something maybe to take a second thought of.
30 seconds of the donor list again. Let me first of all let the followers or the audience or the citizens of the district know what this organization stands for. We stand for transparency. That's why we are open to criticism. We are open to suggestion. That's why we are calling upon all our citizens in our association. Where we goes wrong, with moderation, speak it up. We will embrace you, that we fix it together. That's why there's a page, independent page for the high school. 4-letter, Bobby Citizen High School. Any information you want, please go there. Now, let me look at the tabulation of the donor list. Today, the cash we are sitting on today, I want you to make it your duty. Those that are watching today, the citizens are following all the friends, go to the website and calculate how much we get. It is solely handy. That percentage you see online, 32% of the resources we already have came from citizens that do not know Bobby District at all. It came from a different set of people, and we are grateful today. The leadership of KDCO is profoundly appreciated to those that are taking the hard-earned resources that will make sure that Bobby District get the harder education. This organization and the official and the citizen of the district will say thank you to you. One of the best donations I ever loved that when it come through the Zelle for the high school is the cell phone number 763-732-3587. Some of those donation we refer to as a potential donor. That's one of my favorite ones. Potential donor, let's say Mr. So, we refer to you as a potential donor. Mr. So will not call the administrator. Mr. So never engaged the organization. When I look into the Zelle account, $500 donation from that person. This organization today, with tears of happiness, we say thank you. Please help us let this project of Bobby District come to pass. We are pleading to anybody. That's why option 2 rules define. No citizen of Bobby District is exempted from this high school project, from donating. You are not exempted. It is very easy. You could even donate $1. You could donate $1 million. It is voluntary, as the spokesman said, and the VP said it. Voluntary donation. That's what this organization believes in today. That's how everything we put our hands into, every project, in less than 30 seconds, we to the top. So we are just pleading. Those that already pledged, please help us and make your pledges to be fulfilled. Those that are still thinking about it, please help us. Please, sincerity. We are begging anybody. Those who we offended, we don't know. We will not offend people intentionally. Sometimes you do things in good faith. Other people misinterpret it. If that happened in your case, the leadership said we are sorry. I do understand being the leader of this organization today. The citizen I have engaged overseas, that includes Australia, that we are trying now to get another branch of KDCO in Australia to declassify information. I talked to Ms. Ella Ball to be the coordinator, that we want to engage our citizens. And if they need the leadership to visit there, that will go from city to city. I am waiting that the organization do it, but the resources come from the individual themselves. We will not use the organization for transportation.
when you want to go there, you're going to show your own cost. Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Every tour that been happening come from individual expense. The organization has not spent a penny on something that's not Kparblee district citizen consent.
Why wouldn't the organizations foot the cause or the interest of the organizations? I know you're doing it differently, and that's sort of it's another unique way of getting things done. But I'm curious. I'm concerned. Why are you doing it by yourself?
Can I come, Mr. Chairman?
Yeah, go ahead, and I would like to answer it as well. I would like to as well. Thank you.
I would like to answer this particular question. That's why we say our organization is transparent.
Correct.
When you do that, it means that you are setting an example and everything is done clearly. Because if you depend on the organization to, sponsor your trip, you will add certain things that will not be in place, and you will want to cheat. That's when stealing can come about in any organization.
Correct.
Because you will want to put your personal things, in, you want to add to your own thing within our budget. And that's when stealing comes about. But when you do it, that's why we have law for our district. When you love something, you don't think about anything else. You think about the love for that district. So I would say that this particular question, we love our district. So when you love something, you do it, you don't care. When you love somebody, you spend billions of dollars on that person. You can't. Let me
put the president on record. The one you say you're doing now, you say you're going to do it tomorrow when the organization go big, because I'm about to declare a prophecy that you're going to go wide. We're not pay you. No. Don't say every time you were buying your ticket, we get 100,000, 300,000, and you can't pay me. We're not pay it. Deal or no deal.
Mr. So every leadership has their own, style of doing something. Maybe the other people that will come after us will want to do different things, but this is our style. This is what we want to do. So we hope that people that will follow our footsteps, people that will come after us will follow our footsteps. We pray that this will continue.
And in addition to that, look, at this point we don't have the resources. I'm just going to name it right up. We do not have the resources to transport ELAP from here to Liberia to the district to do all of these things. We actually appreciate him taking his personal assets to do all of these things just for the district. Like you said, I mean, he's on record, right? But that's it. Tomorrow things changed and the organization is doing better. We might consider say, hey man, even though you use your own resources today, but this is what we can do for you. But President, the organization does not have resources to undertake the projects, and we can't sit to say, hey, we have to wait until we have all the resources we need to start. All right. And these are some of the things we're working towards, putting policy in place that will make traveling on behalf of the district, on behalf of the organization, easy and accessible. You know what I'm saying? So,
okay.
Yeah. So right now, if VP is taking a trip to Liberia and going to go to the district and meet the people, go to Ghana and meet the people in the name of the organization, we really appreciate it. And the chairman been doing it, and hopefully some days we will be able to say, look, we were chipping.
Let me sound a little bit ridiculous here. Today is Sunday. News full of drama told. Do you have any political motive? Which of course you have the right to do, Mr. Pay. Do you have any political motive at the end of this whole thing, which you have the right to do as a citizen of Kparblee district?
You mean personally or organizational wise?
If you're going to be organizational, I want to say ADCO. I said Mr. Pay. That's why. Okay. I don't put. I didn't even add the president there. Which of course he has the right to do. I mean, as a young man, I need young generation. I ask him, wondering, is there possible political motive down the road somewhere? It could not be now. It could be years to come. Nothing. I'm just curious.
This is so. I would want to tell you thank you for that question. I think you've been in this business for quite a while and you read people's mind. Let me reflect on the citizens of Kparblee district needs. Kparblee district needs sincere people. In doing this, this organization have made a sacrifice to reach our district citizens, no matter where they are, because we want them to be comfortable. We want them to be in close connection with what we do. Whatsoever the citizen of the district want in majority, it come to pass in Jesus' name. Mr. Pay have not one day tell the spokesman, the vice president, one of the most advisor I have in Africa is President Austin Kula Victor. I have never told him one day, not even my fiance at home. I have not tell anybody that I am doing what I'm doing today. I do have a company in Kparblee district called Lpr Express. I do.
I'm coming to that.
Correct. So in doing these things, I have not uttered from my mouth today that I'm doing this for quid pro quo. I want Mr. So to do that. I'm doing it. God should punish me. I have not done that. I do things sincerely and independently. There have been a lot of prophecy for the last 4 years. There have been a lot of prophecy from the citizens of Kparblee district, which they do have the right to speak their mind. But I have not declared myself as a politician. I have not declared myself as when I come to Mr. So, then he should do this for me. I do not operate like that. No. I have that mind that is too soft, that I had the time of my life that I struggle. I struggle too much. And I don't think Kparblee district citizens should go through what I went through.
Well, as a matter of fact, I'm a living testimony. We all came from that Banga farm.
Correct.
Waterloo, right?
The law for education is through this organization today. That's why we are striking hard, because we believe when we pound education, we will make a big change in Kparblee district. That's why today the district elite people today we have taken a little bit of stones to get elected. We have taken stones. We accept those stones of negative criticism and formulate it and reapply it with positivities. As that one of the officials of us, Ms. Rebecca Dulugbo in Worcester, Massachusetts. She called out there. She said, I was in a place where they were criticizing you, that you get big mob, that you get this and that, and I never talked to them. I'm just calling you now in the meeting today. Whenever they say something negative about you, tell them, say, God bless you. I want you to do it more, because the more you criticize me, the more we succeed. And they were a place up. So in answering the question, I have not tell any of our citizens, not my official, that closer to me. So, we put organization aside. Yeah. Steve is my cousin. So he's the vice president there.
Yeah, no. I want to give you the opportunity. You know, we in this business, we hear a lot of things when you're sleeping, even though you will be sending your message, we hear a lot of things. And let me just tell you, I never said it before. When people talk to me on things, when we have a casual conversation, I try to do a fact check.
Correct.
Especially when you talk about your company. The last time we're in Morovia, yes, I was going grand. You there? You know, I'm embedded with Kparblee district. That you know, it's not a hidden thing. And I decided to do the fact checks, and in fact, those things are there. Now, there are people listening to the other people from Kparblee district here, and I want to give you for the benefit of that. How do you distinguish your organization, which of course is existing, you're doing an extraordinary job, empowering people in different form and shape, and you are ahead of this here. Other people are going to be scratching their head. Oh, Eli is doing this, in fact, How can you kind of like break us through that gap? Whatever you're doing is differently set apart from that of KDCO. Just to put that apprehension down, to put it to sleep once and for all. Is that something you want to speak to? If you are not prepared for it, we can have another conversation for that.
I am prepared for it. I did not really understand the full content of that question. What is the
question is, you have your own organization.
Correct. My own company.
Your company. I mean, let's say company.
Correct.
Let's say your company.
Correct.
You for the responsibility. You do everything. It's not part of KDCO, correct?
Correct. KDCO got no voice in it. According to company policy, if you are not within the company, you have no voice. Yes, I will briefly discuss it. It is not the content today, but this also benefiting Kparblee district. So We got to talk about it. Whatsoever that bring peace, happiness, and prosperity to Kparblee District, this organization will always link into it. This organization, the company called EIP Express Incorporated, is in Liberia, a legitimate company. That company was strategized and brought forth by one of the elite person from the district in Kparblee District, Mr. Jordan Parker. They plead with me that we should bring something to help our district citizen. So I got advisors overseas. 100% advisors overseas advised me not to do it because it will be a waste of resources. Mr. Parker again got invitation to come over to the U.S. to my graduation. Mr. Parker refused it, that he want this company to be established. So if the person refuses it to come over and then he's saying this will work, then let me put my faith into it. So first we tried to get President Kula involved, who is a law person, and we got the district young people who got idea with it. And Mr. Parker today, Mr. Jordan Parker, is my life in Liberia. He runs like the tours and everything I do here. Even when I get to the airport, he would take the resources from my pocket and keep it because I'm not good with money. So that company today is surviving, is doing pretty well in the district. It is having that goal that Kparblee District citizen first. We do short-term loan to business people. We do motorbike work and pay. And we are adding agriculture. The company have
I check on all the team also.
right. Now, on the company belt, it is incorporated. That's the license we got. We can do as much business as we can. Now, speaking of the company believe in education today with this organization, KDCO. While the high school project is pounding hard, the company owner, Mr. Pay, said there will be a media and library called EIP Express in 3 towns in Kparblee District. 3 towns. And those things are already going on already. It will not interfere with the high school because the high school we are advocating for donors. So I cannot bring it to life because we don't want to distract about that 3 media center and library. One is scheduled for Berali, one is scheduled for Kparblee Town, and one is scheduled for all European. That will be for the citizen description. That those services will be given to Kparblee District by the owner, that it should be free as well. We love our district. Whatsoever happened overseas, we want it in our district as well.
All right, that's okay. I just wanted to, we'll find time to have all of these conversation here. Let's come back here. I mean, we don't want people to leave here with apprehension. So you found out we're going to do it. Let's, this whole convention here, how many guests do you anticipate here? Who is the convention or chairperson here? A person in Rhode Island?
VP.
Our dynamic vice president. She's the convention chair lady. She is the unstoppable.
Okay, so let's bring here. Let's here because the finger food I want GB to be there. I'm a 100% crime man. I know cheese or whatever thing. I don't want anything I want to stick on. I really want to throw it right in my esophagus. So let's talk here a little bit. How many persons are you anticipating? Do you send out invitation to organizations, individuals, and stuff like that? Are you hoping that we'll be showing up?
Yeah, the president is working on that. I think the president, the spokesperson, we already sent out few invitations and letters out. We have our guest speakers. They are all ready. Everything is almost done.
Who's going to be mounting on the podium? Who's a guest speaker for this?
Mr. Chairman, go ahead.
If you want to disclose it, that's fine.
No, we do.
No. That's a pretty good idea.
Everybody get a follower, believe me.
Yes. No, so the guest speaker
that the spokesman do it.
The guest speaker for this organization is one of the district finance. I'm telling you, if you miss this, you will be missing a lot. Dr. Adam Carr will be our guest speaker for the yes. So I am telling you right now.
Breaking here again to okay.
Yes, I was.
That's why it's good to get people name out because Dr. Carr is. I think that's a good choice.
Yes, that the car
Somebody
is going to be.
who that I know really, somebody who really get the district at heart. So I
Yes,
think that's a
yes,
perfect choice. That choice is really in place. Wow.
yes.
And
And
you gotta
look,
be there.
in addition to that, Mr. So we are trying to recognize some of the district funders, people that have participated from the beginning. Like I said, look, this is not just for Ilape or VP. So this is for the entire district. Whether you support our course at this point or not, whether you think we are running against anything, we are trying to recognize some of the district of finance. Okay, might be older people, might be young people, people that have contributed towards this day, you know, the sources of the district in the past, and some of these things we know, look, will bring recognition today's and awareness to this organization. I want to mention something, please. I know we are off that table, but I just want to make this clear because somebody asked me the same question the last time again. How do you guys separate Ilape from the organization to his personal thing? Well, I'm one of those people that I have an eagle eye on conflict of interest. Okay, and being part of this organization is one thing that I look at clearly. I just want to say that I have observed him from the beginning. Whatever he's doing between his personal business back home has absolutely nothing to do with this organization. And if there's something that I see in the glitch, I will tell him that, look, there's conflicts of interest is questions that I do not want to answer in public. And so I just want to let people know that we appreciate everything that he's doing in his personal time with the business over there, because a lot of people that are benefiting from that. And so to be clear, there's no conflict of interest within that arena. Coming back to the convention.
Mr. Spokesman, can I throw light on what you just said?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, concerning our fearless chairman personal thing that he's doing in the district, everything that the chairman is saying tonight, before establishing it, I was told, I was informed. So everything, I know exactly what the chairman is doing. We are very close. We are not cats and dogs like other organizations or other political parties, and we are very close. We think a lot. Anything that the chairman think about, the same thing. It's like we work hand in hand. So the chairman told me everything before organizing, establishing his business on the ground. So the VP is aware of everything that is going on. So it's not something that I don't know of. So everything that our chairman is doing, he's transparent, and I know everything. So I just want to add to what the spokesman just said.
All right, it's proper coordination. That's what we want in organization. Okay, so how many persons you think going to show out based on what you see happening now, preparation wise, people responding to invitation? You think people are gradually responding to your invitation about showing out?
Yes, with the chairman, he's the one that going around, especially he went, I think it was 2 weeks ago, he went to Iowa, and he had a very good response to, the invitation for the convention. And people are, they are very much excited. And I see that the turnout will be good because the momentum is strong. We are, spreading the convention to everyone, calling and talking about the convention. And, we have been meeting some people we have not seen, we have not met. So it's like it's gonna be something emotional. It's gonna be a happy time because we haven't met in person before. Everything been done on the phone. So I know it's gonna be the turnout gonna be great. We will be having a lot of different things done on that day. We will be recognizing some of our fallen heroes. One person in the name of Alberto Tobasi. We have a candle will be light, and in honor of them. So we have so many good things come out and support this organization. We are small, but we think big. We think outside of our circle. So just come up and you will have a wonderful time. It will be emotional. It will be time of meeting friends that you haven't seen in years. So just come up on that day, on the 20th, the 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. Yeah. So we're
Mr.
hoping to
Stone,
see you, Mr. So. We know
add
you're
on,
gonna be there
sorry.
too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I will.
Sorry, VP. Just to add a little bit here.
Put my GB there now.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have GB the meet and greet. We're gonna have GB on Friday. Yeah.
The chairman and I, we are trying tirelessly to make sure we are looking at over for what we have done so far, people that we have reached, we are looking about between 350 to 475 people to show up.
Yeah.
And that just individual people that we have talked to. But if those people spread the news, that number will increase.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I get plenty of sense when it comes to fundraiser. I always have a backup plan, for people. I like to catch them before. I like to avoid crisis. I don't like to manage crisis because to manage crisis people is very difficult. Yeah. So what's about people we know things happening, people will take into consideration other stuff here. What is the contingency plan? Yes, somebody support the idea, they might not be coming. It doesn't mean that they shouldn't send their contribution. They shouldn't send it. Yes, if you're not coming, as a matter of fact, then you're saving a huge cost. If the ticket was $20, then you should be paying like maybe $50 because you're not gonna get on plane. You're not gonna worry about rental car. You're not buying new shoe, new heater, and
hotel,
air. Other one you're not buying again. Yeah. So, Madam Chair, get to the point. Hey, be honest. If you're not coming, the 50 that no excuse. People don't gotta go to bank now. Everybody money now on their mobile phone.
Yes.
Whether it's Zelle or Venmo or cash out, you just do bang, 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 bang. By the time you go load that sound can, I say you can't now that you've been there, the idea, the money can. So put it out to them. If you're not coming, if for any reason you want them to come because let them see what they're going to pay money for. Let them interact. There's a social aspect to it. There's a connection where you sit down with people, talk to them one-on-one. People might need more explanation and all of that. We have the opportunity to meet with the president, sit down with you, sit down with all of the officials. That is good. But if for any reasons, by nature or whatever, they're not coming, that should not deter them to say, we're not sending our contribution. That's just what I want to discourage. They need to send their contribution. Even if they believes and strongly believes what the group is doing is genuine and that will be beneficial to the district. If you don't come, send your contribution. That's it.
Yeah, and that's why the message is clear. The message is look, we are raising fund for this project, and we want all hands on deck. Whether you're for the district, you are family member to the district. So if I talk to people, I make it clear that what is happening. Okay. I'm not saying, look, if you just come to us, we are having a convention and you're kind of see each other face. No, I do not do it like that. I tell you exactly. Look, this project is one of the biggest projects that we have taken over within the district, and we need your help, your presence, and your donation, most important. And so, people that I have talked to so far, I'm positive. That number will double, and hopefully that number will double in cash, so that support towards the project will be a successful one.
Yeah. Can I come in, Mr. So?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, Yeah, thank you. We had a meeting and it was agreed upon that each member will be sent 5 tickets. It's your responsibility to sell that ticket, whether
There you
you come or not. We need our money. So the tickets are already sent out. So make sure you sell your 5 tickets. You're not going to tell me, oh, nobody bought it, or the person didn't give me the money. It was agreed upon that when we send you the 5 tickets, you have to sell. It's a must that you sell your ticket, and our money, you can send it to us. So it was agreed upon. So we have that in place.
How many tickets the vice president of?
Mr. Chairman, you want to answer? He already said mine.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. In addition to what the spokesperson said, with the vice president, I am always grateful to Dan. Being the head of this organization, there's nothing done by me. It is collected means of doing things. That's how we survived to the top now with less than 2 years to accomplish all of these things that we have done, and we're still looking forward today to do the most for our citizens. One of the most I like about this organization today is an individual does not have a voice. We believe in democracy. What's what we do with vote? So if 3 to 4 people get the vote and then one did not get it, that one have to agree now with the 3 and 4. So then that's the voice of the district. So the convention committees that are headed with our dynamic vice president, on behalf of the organization, again, we want to be appreciated to you and also to the viewer, to the citizens of the district, to our associated citizens, to our well-wishers, to those individual that really did not know about Bobby District, but today getting to acknowledge us today. We are calling upon you to come and grace our convention. This convention will salute or will bring attraction to the high school project that we have embarked on. This project of the high school belongs to the district. And if those schools are completed, education has no selfishness. If that school in Bobby today, Bobby now, as the spokesman said, has the education started that stopped the 9th grade, we will have to modify that high school and turn it into that middle school and turn it into a high school, and not just a high school. The phrase is a modern day high school. We will not have a modern day high school in Bobby. Then we'll say people should not come from the nearest district to come. No, education have no selfishness in it. We are doing it in a modern way today that we are looking for people to come from the Ivory Coast to come to school in Bobby. We got a lot of our citizens still in Ivory Coast and in Guinea. If they get the alert that there's a genuine modified high school in Bobby town, it will be overflowed because we want electricity in it. And not forgetting still that high school is a package that still have not been fully defined. After the phase 1 today that the spokesman talk about the short-term goal for Bobby Town, after we modify it into a high school and we give it 2 years later, we recall the students back into the district that there's a legitimate school now that people are learning. We believe people will be overflowed then before after 2 years, then the second phase of the other high school will start in Bewale. So those high schools, is it just going to finish it now after things go good? No, there's a whole package. This organization, we think big. As our ex-president said, we think bigly. So we are.
Okay, ladies, gentlemen, lady. Hopefully, we can have a continuation after the convention.
Right.
To see the progress made and anytime. And we here always provide a forum to have this sort of conversation. Sometimes we ask some question inside or outside down. Is to know exactly what's going on in our community and society and those that are in leadership. We all are answerable to people, not just on the, you don't have to be on the 8th floor or either Capitol building.
Yeah.
As long as you decide to take community leadership, you need to be answerable. Okay, so Steve, let me go to you there with your closing remark.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. So. For my closing remark here, I want to let everybody know this. If you don't take anything from this entire thing we spent our time on today, remember, the first thing is this organization is not here to fight against anybody else, but we are here to invite everybody at once. We are not here. We are not running a political organization that make other people look bad, like as the perception about us being renegade is it's not what we're here for. I just want to let you know that we are stretching our hands to everybody from the district. Whether you are part of this organization or other organizations, whether it's a town organization, we are asking you to support or to come to our convention. Please understand, there have been few conflicts in the past, and now we are stretching our hands to everybody from the district.
Correct.
We are saying, come and let's accomplish this goal together. We need the help. This is a hands-on deck for everybody. We need the support of the district people for this organization. We know that everybody will benefit, whether you are from Kparblee district or from another district close to Kparblee district. I'm saying, please come up. If you have any questions, call me, call the VP, call the chairman, and we will clarify any questions that you may have. Thank you.
Okay. Madam Chair and the VP, thank you so much. So maybe there are some important things that we didn't talk about relative to the convention, and you want to use this time and throw it out there. What do you think we left out you want to mention before your closing remarks?
Yeah, our attire for the night, the board, it will be a white. We will all be in white. It was agreed upon. White, anything you have. If you want to wear your white suit, your white dress, your white anything African, but it's a white attire that night. And just for unity, purity, and everything for that night, it's a white attire. So we'll be looking out for you. Come out and support us. This is a worthy cause, and we are doing it for our people back home. Come and support us. So on behalf of my co-chair and my members, we want to welcome each and every one of you to come and support this worthy cause. Now, every proceed will be going towards our project. And I want to say thank you, Mr. So, for having me. It's an honor and a privilege. I am so glad to be on this TV tonight, sitting with you one-on-one. And I want to say thank you for the opportunity. And thank you to my chairman, and thank you to the spokesman for coming out. It was very powerful. We sold our organization tonight. We sold ourselves. So come up and support us. I will be waiting, and I will be there to see you all. Thank you.
So I got a white private church gown. Ella. Got a proper hotel, my clothes, everything is covered.
Look, even if we just want to make this clear, right? If you have another color, just come in with it. We accept everybody, okay? So don't say, I don't have a white, I don't want to come, please.
I'm with my Eastern bucket.
Make sure you get a cross too, okay?
Anything, you can come in your white, you come in your red robe, you come in your yellow robe.
Okay. Okay, President IP, let's come to you here. You've been working very hard to get this going, and I know there's been no sleep now until the whole entire event is over. And that's what happens when you're a leader. The sleeps disappear when major functions are coming. What are your anticipations for this year and your closing argument for tonight?
I'm always pure-hearted. I'm not worried about anything. I am more a complimentary part of our citizen. That's why we use as my closing statement. And I always speak directly to the camera again, to the citizens of Kparblee District, to our associated citizens, to our followers, to our well-wishers, to the friends, to those almost 300 viewers tonight, to those that have not known Kparblee District, to those that know Kparblee District from the past and misjudge us, for those who would really like to know what this organization stands for, Barbie District Citizen National Organization in the USA and Africa. It is a global organization. We work in close connection with our district citizens in Ghana under the leadership of President Josiah P. We work in close connection with our student organization, BADOSA, Barbie District University Student Association. We work in close connection with our district students in Ganta under the leadership of President OTG. We work in close connection with the district itself, directed with Paramount Chief Chris Doa, the Youth and Adult Chairman President Lauren A. George, and all those youth chairs in every town that always come to meeting. That when we call for meeting, it is like a global meeting that everybody turned up to. It was not a mistake. It was that spirit of David I told tonight. That was the right time. That was the right call. David was not even the oldest son of Jesse, and God chose him to deliver for him. That's how this organization is delivering today. What will it profit us when we are doing something, when we are not getting the prosperity, when we are not getting what we're looking for? Why are we doing it? There's no need. I believe that's what this organization, God brought it forward to deliver God's people of Barbie District, that Barbie District be delivered, that Barbie District feel the presence of organizations that care for them. That's why we made it our responsibility that at least once a year, an official from this organization will visit Liberia. For example, the vice president visited Liberia. She went there and met with the student organization. The spokesperson will go to Liberia and will engage our citizens. That's why this organization is here for. God will choose certain people for a reason. We do not have that gut to go ask God, why are you using this organization that have just been established for more than 2 years that we are saving life today? We are grateful to God that God will just come by his own will that said, this organization is here to save life, that will bring attention to God's will. We are grateful today that the citizens agree that we're going to have a convention, a national convention in Providence, Rhode Island, that is scheduled for August 19th, the 20th, and the 21st. We are grateful to our citizens that were in agreement with us, our friends, that this convention will bring attraction to the high school of Kparblee District. That education is unity will be the topic of that convention. Our speaker, our guest speaker today, we are very honored to have such an elite and educated person to come from the district, Dr. Adam Carr. We are grateful to you today, Father, to accept that request to be our lead guest speaker. And to the women of Kparblee District, I'll be honored that day, that include the name the Vice President called, the late Alberta Tugbasi, and the late Madame Doris Pay, and those fallen people will be honored. Then those elite citizens that have served so hard, that include Mr. Joseph Ben, Pape Carr, Pape Genesis Carr, and those who still not here, Mr. Thomas Parker, and the Bashers, and those people, their family will be there that day to lit that candle to remember them. That's why this convention is bringing attraction, is bringing unity, is bringing peace, is bringing reconciliation to our district citizens. That's why the spokesman did clearly express it. It is open to all our citizens. Our arms is open to our leaders, to our town's organization, to our friends, and everybody else. We are pleading with you to come and grace our organization convention, that Kparblee district citizens get that attention that this organization is here to serve our citizens. So I want to be grateful to you, the host tonight. Thank you so much for hosting us. This delegation was solely meant today to do such a thing like this. So we are just honored today having you on your platform, that the world get to know Kparblee district citizens, that we are here. We will do something citizens need us to do. So thank you so much. And God bless Kparblee district citizens.
Absolutely. And I want to thank you for also keeping the appointment current. I think it was a great conversation. No loser. The winner is Kparblee District. I want good things to happen to Kparblee District, and that should be the focus. We are here anytime. We all not strange to one another. We all went through a lot to get us to be where we are. And so when someone is thinking of their roots to make a difference, to impact the communities, the town, these villages, that's significant, that's huge. And we can criticize, yes, but it should be supplemented. If you're taking the bone, the child eating the bone, no flesh on it, but I think that keeping the child up. Take that bone, throw that bone away. That bone, no flesh on it. When a child throw the bone, where you going to get a child to eat?
No, thank
You know, so yeah, so sometimes we have to be conciliatory in our way of doing things. So. And that what makes us human being. But I want to thank you guys so much. Anytime, any hours, let us know. I see myself as one of you. So if there's any consultation, note sharing in terms of what you want to do, let us know. What we have involved with in the past, and now we can also share that notes. And if it is applicable to your organization, you can take of it. But I want to thank you so much for being here this evening. And that's the beauty of this network. We're not just prioritizing
our tradition. I usually do the tradition. I should have done it at the starting of this program, but nothing bad come from Babideshke. I can still do it. Babideshke, Munya, Babideshke, Amunya, Babideshke, Amenu, Babideshke, Amenu, Babideshke, Usiabe, Babideshke, Usiabe. Now, we have to balance it because Babideshke got two tribes. So whenever we mention something that's not in English, for everybody to comprehend it, we have to say it in the dialect. Then we have to respect the fact that the two dialects are there, that we have to be fair with it. So those slogans were said in Crown. I have to step by step link it with the Gil as well. Babideshke, Babideshke, you don't post like a yeah. Abizo duo pa ya go Babideshke dans po mense kazo duo canon convention by pied. Abizo, thank you. The convention will be in Providence, that we are calling all our brothers and sisters from the Gil ethnic tribe to come to the convention as well, because it is open for them. Same thing in Crown. Or Aswa Babi Deshke, Aswa Grandi, and like be there Tagadaga and Nature, Monk back and clean. I mean, I buy your clibidine, more convention. I would hear I ate that target poet. I sugubo be ponyne we I target ne. De Jesus Clay in the email.
Okay, guys. I mean, it was a fun. That's what we need to do. And look, and for those of you listening, if you have your local organization, come here. We can talk. I don't too much of these politicians, because they all lie. They are all the same. Ruling up with all of them, they can lie. So I just that's how I see it, and that's how until that can change. But I think it's time to empower these local districts, county organizations to have a conversation on what they are doing and what they want to do. Guys, I want to thank you so much. It was a wonderful conversation. I'm looking forward to having you here again in subsequent time to come, and we can have this conversation. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye to everybody. Thanks to the audience for watching. Thank you so much to those that shared this video. I did periodically check on it. There were a lot of sharing done by the followers, and I do have a lot of followers online. I'll be very grateful to them every time that they participate in such a thing that they always leave that comment that this organization is here to survive on the citizens. So whatsoever comment you leave for us, we take it very seriously, because if you leave, which means you love us. If you don't love us, you will not criticize us. Because if you see us doing something wrong, you will speak it up so that we can fix it together. So we are calling everybody on board, and thank you so much to those followers again. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys. All right. Have a pleasant evening. Thank you so much. Well, folks, that does it this evening. Politics is in common. We need to focus on what is happening in the community, outside of community. I am Afonso Zienso of the Liberia Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. But guess what? More news information for the rest of the week. We'll keep you posted. Some days we got to go and serve to all of our viewers, listeners, following up. Vincent, we say thank you so much. God's Young, John Batwat and Rita, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on your locations. Leroy Kent, Johnson Telawaya, thank you so much. Eugenian Beslow, thank you so much. Mama D. Adams Jalot, thank you. Fred Sewa, all of you great people for sticking with us. Commander Alan Dixon and Augustine McKay, thank you so much. All of you guys, thank you. Duclate, and of course, man, Ambassador Samuel S. Swagger, been tweeting here. Thank you so much. Percy Jide, what, Mr. Grant Jide, he said? Of course, thank you so much. Ibn Nibot, Goodman, William Trott, and of course, President Dan Dennis. Thank you so much. It's sustainability is the problem. Teachers, books, trainings, etc. You need approval from the Ministry of Education. And I did see a comment where he said, I believe Deputy Minister is sitting. Well, maybe we need to have that through you. Probably we need to have to pick out of that Deputy Minister the proliferations of schools in Liberia and all of that. Probably they can tell us as well. Well, folks, our good thing must come to an end. And this is how we want to take you home this evening. Taking you straight to Grangida right now. This evening hour is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, that's our man Alan Brown sending on here this evening. It's our Liberians, gospel artist based in the southeastern side of Grand Jide. Confusion and go, it can't do anything for us. It just add up to problems. So that's how we're going to leave it here this evening. until then, by God's willing, same time, same network. I'm Alfonso Zain. So that's how we're going to draw the curtain down this evening. We want to thank you so much for being part of our tonight conversation. I have a pleasant evening, morning, afternoon, depending your location. And by God's willing, we're going to be back here. Until then, have a pleasant night. I'm Alfonso Zain, so bidding you farewell.
DJ Afla. Okay.